Alright, so I'm going to be handing the Xbox off to my good friend Jacob so we can test this machine out for a week to see what he thinks about it.
I'm going to be very blunt about my opinion. I'm not going to be opinionated because it's just my friend, but I'm just going to give my honest reviews and what my likes and dislikes are about it.
I think that's exactly like what I want.
So I decided instead of putting the Xbox facing up, that I put it down. That way that the power supply doesn't, it's not just poking out. So I put the power supply behind the Xbox, and I put it right here for better cable management. We had problems using the HDMI cable because my cable was too thick. We decided to perform a ghetto surgery on the HDMI
slot. So it took us what, 3 hours?
Probably.
3 hours. All right. To cut this piece of plastic right here, this little piece. I wonder if we have the scraps. Yeah, these little guys right here.
We attempted using this very dull knife.
That didn't do anything. When we started using this,
We used this and it worked within seconds.
Yeah. So. All right.
All right.
We got distracted, but we're back on track now.
By McDonald's trademark. Yeah, we cut this enough, so we're gonna see if the HDMI fits. We haven't plugged it in yet, but here we go. And it fits! Alright, 2.5 hours. Alright.
So it's like the button is.
The power supply's not plugged in. Hold it. I got so scared. So, we're having technical difficulties with this. Something me and Cameron have never seen in all of our computer.
Mine.
Shut up. Alright. This startup popped up and we have no idea why. So,
Alright, I think I found a solution maybe.
Alright, let's hear it. Maybe this will help you guys, if any of you have it. Alright, so this Smarty Pants. Explain what you did, Cameron.
I was plugging in the SATA for the 2.5-inch drive, and instead of plugging it in, I just threw it below this sheet of metal right here, because it's like a little tiny dip. I just threw it down in there, and thought it was plugged in.
Alright, I'm here with the Yogert360, and I had a couple hours reviewing how everything went together, the gameplay on it, and so I wrote down a couple of ratings over looks, performance, sound, and how easy it was to actually use the console. For looks, I put a 7 out of 10. The actual Xbox itself looks very nice. Cameron did fit all the parts in very nice, and there wasn't very much trimming that I saw, only the back usually. Unfortunately, the power supply wouldn't fit in there, and it had to be outside, so I kind of understood that, but also that would hurt the rating, because that's also not helping it. And then I understand that you haven't yet.
So don't count that in your rating because that's not done yet.
Okay. Performance, I put a 7 out of 10. The only reason I did that was because we ran Oblivion on max settings, and it was pretty laggy. Overall, it was still good. Once you put it on medium settings, it was very nice, and it was playable and such, but
and this isn't the final version either. There's gonna be a video card, and the case itself is interchangeable between all mini ITX motherboards and pretty much a certain set of video cards, but good video cards like 750 Ti is probably the biggest you can put in there. But so there's a standard of what you can fit in there. So performance will change.
Also, I wouldn't recommend recording on it, because we were playing Left 4 Dead, and I started recording to see if it could handle it, and it just completely froze. I thought it was very good. We played on not medium, a little higher than medium settings,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Fancy graphics, but no smooth lighting. The render distance was 8 chunks, and
I thought it was a little over medium.
it was yeah.
And it ran about 80 FPS on average.
You could increase the graphics a little bit more, and for render distance, I think is what killed it a bit more.
Yeah, the render distance. But overall, Minecraft ran smoothly. Very little lag spikes.
At a low resolution too, at 1024 by 768. For Minecraft it works fine. Any other game like Skyrim, I'd say no, I can't play with that. But Minecraft. I mean, the game is freaking pixels.
All right, that's enough for. Also, one more thing about performance. If the browser, if you're gonna be surfing the web, I'd highly recommend this because.
I mean, it's a media PC.
Yeah.
It's not really a gaming PC. It's more of a media PC.
It's like a moderate gaming PC.
Very moderate to low.
Yeah. For sound, I gave it
moving too much.
For sound, I gave it around a 6 out of 10, only because the sound was noticeable, but it wasn't very distracting. But if I wasn't playing anything that had sound, then I could obviously hear it. But if I was playing a game with sound, I couldn't hear it. So.
Yeah.
I thought that was a nice addition.
Yeah, there's 2 fans, one on the power supply, one on the power supply and one on the heatsink, and smaller fans will actually be louder because they have a zzz noise. While bigger fans will have
Overall though, the sound was very nice. It wasn't too distracting. And it wasn't where I couldn't play it.
Yeah, when it's idle and you're doing nothing, you're trying to do something. I'll notice it, but it's not too much of a distraction.
Yeah.
But what about the LED in the front?
That's not sound, but I'll
go
in the next one.
Oh really?
Yeah. For easy to use, I thought it was good in a way. I put it a 6 out of 10 for easy to use because how do I explain this? The only problem with this is that if you're going to be hooking up to anything other than your monitor, it's kind of bad because just perception, I guess, with what we did.
Spend a long time trying to do some slicing and dicing in the back for the HDMI cable because they had a bigger HDMI cable. So that really hurt the rating. I feel like it would have if you're a legit critic.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've never put an HDMI cable in there before.
If you're running it through HDMI, I'd say that it's a little harder to use because we had chiseled that out a little bit. But
now it's fine.
Yeah, now it's fine. But from the version that you handed it to me.
Yeah.
Also with the easy to use, I thought it was basically easy. Couple problems I'd say is kind of setting it out because I know most people like to have their Xbox standing up like that. I've seen a lot of people hang their old 360s, and you can't really do that because of the power supply.
It'll just hang there or sit on top ghetto mount.
Yeah, and then
a ghetto sauce kind of configuration.
You really can't we don't have the power supply plugged in, but the cord would be hanging over like this. So
that's so ridiculous.
I thought it'd be kind of hard to use to set it a good position to how it would look. Also, I was debating putting the LED in looks or easy to use, but
looks. I think it would go into looks.
I put it in easy to use because if you're what you were trying to say when you were telling me, you're trying to make it where you could just chill back and make it kind of like a console.
Yeah, make it couch friendly.
Couch friendly, exactly. If you're gonna be sitting on a couch,
I get it. Yeah.
And there's a light, and you're trying to play a game. There's just a light beaming at you.
Yeah, I put a sock in front of it when I'm playing. At night, we need to test this next. Turn the light off. Make it really dark in here. Have that Xbox on. It'll be distracting. Outright playing distracting.
But you can't. I mean, if people are just gonna have the console, they're not gonna want to put a sock over it. But overall, I'd rate the Yogert360 a C for modern.
A C. School grades.
Yeah.
Yes.
if you want to tally it up.
Tally it up. Or just give it an overall score out of 10. Overall score out of 10. Yeah.
I'd say about...
Don't add them up and divide them by like 4.
I'd say about 6.5.
That's not bad.
6.5 rating for $200 it was? Yeah, $200 for a moderate gaming PC, a media friendly, surfs the web fine. I think it was pretty good. 500 gigabytes of space. That's.
I mean,
decent.
more than you need.
Yeah, it's more than you need.
I just got a pretty cheapo hard drive.
So.
Cheapo hard drive.
The Yogert360, the new kind.
Good
I think that little gamers like Minecraft gamers and stuff like that. Oh, also for performance, I didn't add this. Terraria ran perfect.
Yeah, I know some kids who do play Terraria, whatever. But I don't really. But yeah, it runs fine. Yeah. You don't need much of a computer to run that. Okay, oh, okay.
Alright, yeah, 6.5 out of 10.
Awesome.
I definitely suggest this Yogurt Mini to anybody.
Add the video card in once it gets here, and then I'll test and give it to my brother to test for. I might actually leave it to him for like a week to test because he won't want to do all that right then. But
yeah,
this was kind of a special day because I don't really come down here because I live kind of far away, and decided to give it to this random kid to test out. Let's go.